This is our flow center, basically in and out. We're just doing this portion up here right now. It's filling up again. This has got a great big pump on it. That this unit's close to $3,000. It's all part of the startup cost of doing the geothermal. And this is a proper unit. Some people do just make their own makeshift things. They're not going to get the velocity, and they get callbacks for air in the system, things like that. Once we start to maintain a level, then we know we're full. It's leaking the water. But some guys have, like, you know, like Tupperware containers. Really? Stuff hooked up to it. And, not Tupperware, but Rubbermaid. Like, they look hokey. Now we're starting to get water coming back as well. Now we're basically getting water returning from the system outside from the system piping. So now we basically got to run this until we get the water level above that elbow, and we can flush from there. Hi, it's Pete from McKay Heating. Just doing a rundown on what we're up to. We've got these two brass fittings here. They're going to be tied into the hot water heater. They're coming off of a device called a de-superheater. That de-superheater will basically produce heat while the unit is running, and that heat can be in turn brought over to the tank, which we're just going to use this as a pressure vessel, basically to store have storage for hot water. This will in turn run up into the Navion tankless water heater for the shoulder seasons when the heat pump isn't going to be running and producing any hot water. So we've got basically the first unit here where we can produce hot water from this, store it in this, and as we need to draw it, we can either bring it up to temperature with the Navion, or basically use this when we don't have the generation of the other. Venting comes off the top of this, 3-inch 636 venting to the outdoors, air intake and exhaust, and we're going to get some piping hooked. Here we are at the end of the day. We've got the water heating side of things hooked up here. We've got basically some free heat coming off of this. The compressor produces some heat, so we may as well take that and turn it into hot water. So we've got these lines here that come in and out of the unit. Right now, as you can see, 66 degrees up from 48 degrees start temperature. So as long as the unit's running, we're getting hot water from that. Gas has been disconnected to the water heater. We still have a few little loose ends to tie in, some drainage piping we want to secure, and we'll fix that tomorrow. So now we've got basically our hot water feed coming up to the top of the tank, going down through the dip tube, which is in the inside of the tank, and then bringing it back to the heat pump through the base. So we've got our cold water return there. That's going to be heating up that tank, which is basically just a storage tank now. Down the road, when we change it out, we'll probably just put an electric tank in, but we may as well use it for the remainder of its life. That tank there is then hooked up to these water lines, which come around and down and then into the Navion water tank, tankless water heater. Approximately 95–98% efficiency. So that's the end user right there. That will basically be the last thing that heats the water, if it needs to at all. Like I said before, we've got the next energy unit, which is going to give us majority of our hot water, store it in this tank. When it's not heating this tank up, then this will be our last heating device. Okay, like I said, a few loose ends here to tidy up, and at that point the system will be done.